You know someone is really good or really original when all you have to do is mention one name. If you mention Wanda in music circles around here, everyone knows exactly who you're talking about. Wanda's craft is about the work and the time they put in to write the music that speaks to them and to those who listen.
When you saw me earlier, I was actually putting songs together for my third album, sending them to people who are going to work on it with me. So it's a little bit every day.
Music, playing, singing.
Do you think about seeing life?
Writing it has been Wanda's life since a defining moment as an 8-year-old in the backseat listening to Mom and Dad's favorite tunes.
I have a vivid memory of Tom Petty, Free Fallin', and I just knew what he was talking about. I could see it all in my head like a movie. And that was when I knew I wanted to write songs, because I don't know, when you're an 8-year-old kid and you can relate to lyrics that are so mature, that's something really special.
Special indeed. Wanda records on Single Lock, based in Florence. Wanda's appearing December 18th at Tuscaloosa's Get Up 3 concert. Brittany Howard is headlining. Mike Cooley from Drive By Truckers will perform, and Wanda will appear as well. It's a lineup of heavyweights, and Wanda's right there with them.
It's probably the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Being a part of the lineup, first of all, still doesn't feel real. I look at the poster and I'm like, is this happening?
The reason for that happening has deep roots in Huntsville.
I started writing songs when I was 16, and I started performing. I started as a busker at Bridge Street when I was 14, and I'm 29 now. So I've been gigging since I was a teenager, half my life, just doing it because it was fun, playing 3-hour cover sets 4 times a week, just at a young age, cutting my teeth, and really kind of started in Huntsville, playing bars, playing coffee shops.
Wanda has moved to Florence, the Shoals, where more than a few great and iconic songs have been written. It seems like a natural fit.
Just to be around people who are in the game on a deeper level of artistry. You know what I'm saying? You can't sling a dead cat in that town without hitting a Grammy award-winning musician. And I feel like if I want to be on that level, I need to surround myself with people who can teach me.
And there are plenty of people in the Shoals that understand what is driving Wanda.
I sit at the coffee shop and I'm talking to Ben Tanner of the Alabama Shakes, and Caleb Elliott's working behind the bar, and he's one of my favorite songwriters. And then a Jonas brother walks in, and then S.G. Goodman comes in, and these people are recording music there. They're existing around. They're there to talk to. You can ask them questions, or you can just listen.
Listening and learning, 2 concepts that can be elusive, but Wanda sees their future very clearly.
The future just looks like publishing more art, and whichever avenue is best. I have not only the Wanda Band, but I can do anything solo and have been for years, and I play the drums so I can collaborate with people and play on their albums, and my future is publishing. I just want to keep publishing my art. If I write a song, I'm going to get in that studio and I'm going to record it.
And that concert in Tuscaloosa is happening December 18th. That's next Wednesday. Last time we looked, there were tickets left. It's at 7 p.m. at the Bama Theater.